One of you recently commented that my beautiful fox that visits every night, usually around the same time, between 8 and 9 p.m. at night, could be a pregnant vixen. Yeah, I suspect maybe she is. I've been calling the fox Mr. Fox. It could be Mrs. Fox. Anyway, here she is eating dog biscuits that I put out for her, because someone else asked if I fed the fox. Well, of course, I feed any creature that comes anywhere onto my land, and I embrace them all. Now, if you are in any doubt as to the title of this video, we only have to look back over the past week and a bit and know about all the truth that's come out. Yes, it is a very sick society, not that we've created, but with those we have been taught to respect and look up to have. I'm still wearing my coat and scarf because the cottage is still heating up. I must just say something about living in a stone cottage in Ireland, an Irish stone cottage. Absolutely lovely places to live. But there's certain considerations one has to make. First of all, it's very thick wall. The very thick walls. You can see the depth of the wall here, running from there to the white. And the stones hold the heat. Now, during the summer, they hold the coolness, which is lovely. But it's important to keep the stones at a certain temperature. And if you do that, then you end up with a cottage which has got a lovely constant temperature. So keeping the stove alight is important. And there's no saying in Ireland, if you let the fire go out, the roof falls in. Basically meaning that if you let the fire go out, it's no longer a home. And it's then open to the elements, and the elements will reclaim it. Well, I just arrived, about an hour ago. I arrived back from Belfast. And I'm thrilled to bits because I called into, the only shops I really go shopping in are the charity shops, you know. So, delighted that I got a few items of clothes, which I will show you. And I've just boiled the kettle. I lit the stove because the cottage, by the way, gets really cold at this time of year, if you're away for, say, a couple of nights. So the first thing I've done is I've lit the stove. I've also turned on a couple of the little electric heaters just to give it all a boost, you know, get it back up to the comfort zone that I'm used to living in. And so this is my bag of books and DVDs, because as you all know, I don't have a television. And so I like to watch DVDs when I'm not reading books. It's a kind of relaxation of an evening, you can understand. So I'll have my knitting, I'll watch something on the box. So I'll show you some of the DVDs I got. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Now these, I got them in an Oxfam bookshop in Belfast. You got 4 DVDs for £1. So they're basically 25 pence each. So, hey, I'm delighted. I was able just to, you know, throw myself almost on top of the rack of DVDs and go, yes, I can buy as many as I like. So The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, Jane Eyre, and this is the one with Michael Fassbender, Judi Dench, Jamie Bell, and Mia Wasikoska. Probably didn't pronounce that right, but anyway. Great Expectations. This is a classic black and white film, so delighted with that. So, and the next one. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Florence Foster Jenkins. Haven't seen any of these. I got this one for some of my younger grandchildren, Narnia. The Girl on the Train. That's got Emily Blunt. Yeah. The Book Group, the first series. I think I watched some of this on YouTube. Then I got a few box sets. I think the box sets were like £1 each. I got Foyle's War. This is a lovely one which I watched years ago on television when I lived in London. The Darling Buds of May. And Kath and Kim. Very, very funny series from Australia. And again, I got into this via YouTube. So brilliant. And then I got 2 books. You know, I'm fascinated with history. I love history. So this is Elizabeth Bedfellows by Anna Whitlock, or Whitelock, Anna Whitelock. An Intimate History of the Queen's Court. Now I did a quick scan through various pages and it's a real sort of a tell-all. So I'll keep you up to date with this. It's been recommended by Hilary Mantel. Elizabeth, subtle and seductive, was also a warrior. This is what Hilary Mantel says. Self-possessed, she was owned by every gossip in Europe. Her virginity was a national asset. I love that. But a wasting asset as her reign progressed. Her body was the body politic, closely guarded, but obscenely scrutinised, subject to adoration, speculation and threat. I think this is going to be a really good read. Yeah. And the final book I got, which was a little bit expensive, but I was fascinated. Look at the hand-cut pages. I think I paid £15 for this. There's the hand-cut pages, look. It's a Celtic anthology by Grace Reese. Someone I think was given it or bought it in 1937. Don't think it gives date, but all the pages are hand cut, or in some cases just torn apart. I think it was printed around about 1925, and it's full of the old bardic, the old bardic poems. It's got Welsh poems as well, early and medieval, and then more contemporary ones. I'm so looking forward to reading this. might even find a little note in there somewhere in all those pages. So in my last video, I was telling you about the squares that I'd knitted. I was going to get them out of the shed in this plastic box. And I was going to make, or I planned to make, I still plan to make, some kind of a little tabard. Let me just open this up a bit more. Like a little tabard or a little T-shaped sort of pullover. Because I think that would be interesting. Look at all these lovely squares. Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Now that I've got this out of the shed, I'm going to be working with it. I'll keep you posted. So I bought a couple of things as well in the charity shops. This is one of them. This is actually beautiful cut glass. And it was £5, but it really is rather gorgeous, I think. So clothes-wise, I got this lovely piece. It's very, very vintage. Fenright and Manson. Fenright and Manson. And it's felted wool, heavily embroidered. You can just see. So it's like a little cardigan jacket. I'm just going to wear it and wear it because it's one of those beautiful pieces that, you know, I just don't believe in keeping things for a special day or a special occasion, you know. If you have something beautiful, wear it. Now, normally the ambient temperature in here is, just see now, it's over 60 anyway, it's over 60 Fahrenheit. Let me just put my glasses on and we'll have a quick look what the temperature is now. Okay, so it's climbing. It's getting towards the mid-50s. It'll be another hour or so before it's up at 60. And then it should stay at a beautiful temperature for, you know, all the time that I'm here. So this is a jumper that I bought some time ago in a charity shop. I love the jumper, I love the wool, I love the texture, but I don't like the neck. The neck is too tight. I find it quite restrictive. Anyway, I just don't like it. So I'm going to be cutting the neck off. Now, I think it's called a polo neck, a turtleneck, whatever. But I'll be cutting that off. And my plan is to then finish the raw edge in a blanket stitch. So I've got various wools. This is the knitted piece, but anyway, I have the wools there. So I'm going to use one of these colours to do the blanket stitch, and then what's left, what I've cut off, which will be this, I'm going to be turning that into a nice headband, possibly even a hat. I don't know yet. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I was going to put this jumper back into the charity shop bag, but I've decided to keep it because I just love this. There's a sort of a West Coast Atlantic fisherman vibe to this, which I quite like. So these are some of the squares or rectangles, but I've just been going through them, and of course I've got lots of the wool in there, and I've spotted this, which I think is rather gorgeous. That might be nice. And I've also spotted this and the black. Yeah, I think that might be nice too. I am, of course, just delighted to be back home. So Patsy's been staying with someone that she really likes to stay with. So I'll be going to pick her up shortly and bring her home. She'll be equally excited coming home. You know, she's a very joyful little dog. I just laugh when I think about her. because she's such a little character. So I'll be going off shortly to pick her up, and whilst I'm at my friend's house, I should be able to upload this video because there's internet there.